All right? Zachary Levi, everybody.
Eric Cartel, everybody. He's such a good dude.
Zach thought he was introing me. Not true.
What's that?
I'm introing you. Did you know that? We all need to take a minute and thank the guy that makes this happen. Now get out of here. I got this.
Stephen Amell, everybody. Bless you and good morning. And good morning.
That's gonna ruin my feng shui.
Do you want it closer?
It either has to be next to me or off the stage. I'm a weirdo. No one knows this. Don't make me expose it right now, Zach. Good morning. It's a funny shirt. How you guys doing? Let's just jump right into this. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, young lady.
Hi. Hey. I'm Jenny. I'm kind of shocked to be the first question. Obviously, I love these campaigns. Just wanted to say real quick that after the first campaign was when my dad was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So it was kind of my way of feeling like I helped him, because I live across the country from him right now, so it's kind of my way that I felt like I could be there for him.
Where do you live?
I live in San Diego. And
Where does he live?
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So a little far now. Thankfully, he's in remission now, so that was kind of...
That's pretty cool.
That was good news for us.
So you're saying the campaign worked?
Of course I am. Well, now I have to support because, heaven forbid it doesn't work, so I'm just stuck. But you posted a couple weeks ago or about on your Facebook about like a new logo. Is that going to be a new campaign? You just said something coming soon.
We're always going to run the Fuck Cancer campaign every year. So we'll do a third year this year, but I don't know the venue with which we'll run it and the logo yet. But promise to run it because, at this point, it's raised, a couple of $1 million for Fuck Cancer. And I think that, we tapped onto something really cool. And obviously, Jared has run with it and Jensen has run with it. And, Misha and just everyone's doing good work nowadays. So I'm glad that, I'm glad I can be a part, just a small part of it. And I'm glad for your dad being in remission. That's awesome. I introduced my brother-in-law to Joss Whedon last night. Yeah. No. But my brother-in-law, who's backstage right now, is a huge, comic book fan. And I was making fun of him last night because he's basically like Forrest Gump going to the White House a bunch of times. Then I met the president. Again. And I'm always trying to up the ante for him, and introducing him to Joss last night was like he had a 15-minute conversation with Jim Lee, and then he got to talk to Joss Whedon. So you're welcome. Anyway, yeah, man.
Hi. I wanted to ask, since you're in the new Turtles movie, where did you get your start on Turtles? What was your, when you think back, this is my Ninja Turtles, which version of them was yours?
Go Ninja, go. No, that's actually true. I was not a big fan of the cartoon, necessarily, or the comic book. I was the live action films, from the early 90s. And I haven't actually been able to rewatch one just yet, because I didn't want to watch Casey Jones. I didn't want to watch Elias Koteas because I felt like in some subconscious way I would end up doing an imitation of him. So now that it's come out, I'll probably watch it again. Yeah. This side of the room. Yes.
Hi, sorry, my voice is gone from partying with you last night.
By the way, Comic-Con's like Vegas. I've been here too long.
Yeah, I'm so tired. So I know you said that for when you were doing your training for Arrow, you just wanted to punch people as hard as you could. Did you do any training at all for Turtles, or was it pretty much the same thing?
When I got to New York to start training for Turtles, I wanted to make sure that Casey Jones had a very unique fighting style relative to all. I didn't want to. Oliver's like a ninja, you know what I mean? And Casey's a brawler. If he's been in a fight before in his life, it was probably during the third period of a hockey game. So I wanted to make sure that the way that he was fighting was an accurate representation of who he is as a person. So we did a lot of training. The stunt coordinator, the fight choreographer, they got me in there. And when they realized that I was game, my final fight in the movie with Bebop and Rocksteady, that wasn't as big a sequence originally. And then when they saw that I was, into it, they actually built this, they built the sequence for me. So I hope it worked out. Iron Man.
Steven, how you doing? Will from Geeks Worldwide. Now that you have Supergirl joining the CW family, how excited are you for the big crossover show that we keep hearing about?
Kind of excited? Am I allowed to say that? Is this, oh God, this is streaming live on my Facebook page. No, I am excited, obviously. I think that, people call it the Arrowverse sometimes. What it actually is the Berlanti-verse. And Greg Berlanti, who is the smartest, most thoughtful, caring individual that I know, aside from my close immediate family and all of you, has really cultivated something. And I think the opportunity to do a 4-night event is kind of unprecedented in the history of television, right? There's been a crossover, maybe 2 shows, maybe 3 shows, but 4 shows? They'll end up being a 5th. It should just be Supernatural. Can we just make it Supernatural? Can I just show up there, please? No, everyone's fired up. No, I am excited. I want to see how they're gonna pull it off, because we actually ran into real logistical challenges last year, because Arrow started on July 5th. And Flash started on July 7th, and Legend started about 10 days later, and Supergirl starts in a couple of days. And the fact that the shows are staggered this year, I think will give us a better opportunity to make sure that everyone is seeing their families, So I am excited, kind of. Yes, you, right there with the lips. Oh, also you. No, go ahead. And then the lady behind you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was wondering if, since you're going into your 5th season, has the perception of your character and your show changed in your mind over the last 4 years?
Sure. I think that at the end of the 4th season and going into the 5th season, we had a very important moment on the show, which is to say that I kind of felt like Oliver got just a tiny bit lost towards the end of the 4th season. And that those moments are important, because coming into the 5th season, I feel like I'm very in touch with Oliver's most important relationship on the show. And Oliver's most important relationship on the show is his relationship with Star City. And it's his relationship and his promise that he made to his father to make things better than how his dad left them. And that's important to me as a character. And I feel like renaissance is the wrong word, but I feel like, in season 2, we met Barry, and in season 3, we did our crossovers, and in season 4, we helped bring in some Legends characters, and in season 5, we are doing Arrow, 100%. And our big bad this year is a direct result of actions that Oliver took in season 1. And to me, this is not and I've been saying this a bunch, this is not the end of the show, but this is the end of a chapter. This was pitched and conceived as a 5-year journey, and so I feel like, and I definitely said this at the panel yesterday, I feel like if we execute this season correctly, it will give us the opportunity to start anew. Will it be good as Jack yelling, "We've got to go back," at the end of season 3 of Lost? Nope. But maybe it will be 20% as good as that. Yes, what's your question? That's the best episode in the history of television, by the way.
I'm gonna keep things light since our brains are all fried. I had an epiphany a while back that if they ever brought back the old TV show Battle of the Network Stars, would you
CW would win. No, we'd win. Yeah.
would you be game, and who would you want to compete with or against?
Well, I mean, I'd like Grant Gustin on my team, but I'm probably a faster runner than he is. Feel free to tell him that, by the way. Well, clearly I would want David Ramsey on my team. But David Ramsey, strong though he is not the #1 draft pick. The #1 draft pick from the CW would be Jared Padalecki. Maybe Jensen. And I feel like a dark horse would be, I don't know who that is. The dark horse pick would be Tom Cavanaugh. Yeah. Fit. Yeah, man, in the back, all the way.
Hey,
What do you do in Israel?
I'm an actor, but this was like a joke. My friends, this is the second year we're coming all the way.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, and my friend made me this shirt because last year I asked Gal Gadot a question in Hebrew in Hall H, and they recorded it and it was funny. Yeah, so, fuck, marry, kill the cast of Supernatural.
It's Sunday morning. I have to go to church after this. Now, I wasn't before, but I'm going to after this question. Oh, God. You know your answers. As a matter of fact, I do not. I'd marry Jensen. I'd kill Misha. And I think we know where that leaves us. Hope you guys, I'm gonna take a quick shower, sorry. Yeah, in the back with both of your hands up.
Hi, first of all, I'm interviewing Jared and Jensen later, so I'll make sure to tell them that. And I'm wearing my Team Amell shirt, so they know. My question is, can you tell us for the upcoming season of Arrow, 2 truths and 1 lie?
Oliver kills half a dozen people in the pilot episode of the season. Oliver and... Damn it. What am I thinking? It's just us. Flashpoint affects Diggle. And, Moira's alive. You have no idea what the 2 truths. Be honest, you have no idea. Yes, right there. Yes.
Hi, thank you for coming. I actually just finished my first year of college, and I was wondering if you have any crazy stories from when you were in your 20s or like early teens.
I'm sorry, what? What'd you say? No, I really didn't hear what you said, but apparently it was funny. What happened? You know what? My wife turned to me last night and she was like, when do I start getting to call you a silver fox? Because it's happening. We only have 25 minutes left in the panel. How do I tell all the crazy stories from my 20s? I definitely got picked up by the police one time running naked through the street. In Aurora, Ontario. We ran home from the bar in the nude. By the way, Comic-Con broke my wife. She's never been here before. She's in the back right now being like, don't tell this story, don't tell this story. We're going home in a pedicab last night, and she looks out and she's like, you'd think that San Diego would try and fix their homeless problem during Comic-Con. And I was like, what? We're right outside Hall H. So I'm like, Cass, those people are lining up for the supernatural panel. I don't know what they're lining up for. And then we get home and she's like, I want French fries so bad. And phones up the hotel. We're staying at the Hilton Bayfront, which I can say because we're gonna leave right after this panel. That's where everyone stays, by the way, if you're looking for autographs. And I am doing, I don't mean I'm leaving directly after this. Directly after this, I'm doing Smiles for Smiles. But she calls the room service and she's like, I just want French fries. And they're like, well, room service is closed. She's like, what? And she basically walked up to the window and turned into the Incredible Hulk. She's like, anyway, we'll be married 4 years in December. And it's been lovely.
Hi, Stephen. I'm Allie. I donated a smile for you this morning.
Oh, thank you, Natalie.
Allie.
Allie.
Sorry, I have a non-voice. Zach broke me on Thursday night at the dance party.
Zach broke everyone.
He does that.
He does that.
My question is, how is Oliver going to struggle with his responsibilities as the Arrow and as, you know, the mayor?
Mayor?
Star City.
Spoiler alert, Oliver's a shit mayor. like really bad. And the reason that he's bad right now is because he is alone. There is no team. So all of the responsibilities that are, incumbent upon him to take care of as Green Arrow are monopolizing all of his time, which is why at the beginning of our season, Felicity wants to put together a new team. And Oliver, on the other hand, is like, I want things to go back to the way they were. And that's the real struggle in the early part of the season, because right now, basically, Felicity and Thea are handling all of the work that Oliver should be doing as mayor. So I hope it gets better, because, however long we do the show, Green Arrow is a character with rich history. In our pilot episode, when I say to Adam Hunt, you're going to transfer this into Starling City bank account 1141, that's November 1941. That's when the Green Arrow debuted in the comic books. And, this was a character that was defined as being a character with a political ideology, a liberal superhero. And I really hope that as mayor, we get to explore that stuff. Even if it makes our show slightly unpopular a little bit, that's fine. I really hope that we do that and honor the character in that way. So we'll see. Yeah, man.
You've lived pretty much every boyhood dream that most guys have had. You're playing awesome super.
Today?
Anytime. I mean, like, you play an awesome superhero, WWE, Turtles now. Were these all inspirations from your childhood to be part of this? And if you could do anything else from your childhood, what would it be?
I would star as John McClane in the Die Hard reboot. Which should never happen. Unless it's me. I saw Jai Courtney last night. We don't like to talk about, roles that we didn't get, but I had like 9 auditions for the fifth Die Hard. I still can't look at him in the eye. What else would I do? I don't know. I mean, I got to be in WWE. You know, being in Turtles, I was a Casey Jones fan as a kid. Gosh, you never know. I will say that, what Zach has done with Nerd HQ and what Robbie and I got to do and hopefully get to do with Code 8 has really inspired me. And, my buddy and I, we run a winery and, we're thinking of doing a podcast and we're thinking of doing a sort of a fitness thing and we're thinking of doing a television show. It's all about, for me, it's all about owning the property that I work on and really controlling it from the front to the back. Zach has a lot of good ideas on that front. So I don't know the specific role because I don't know what'll come up, right? Like 10 years ago, Ben Affleck wouldn't have been like, yeah, no, I'm gonna be Batman. But, I might be. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what's gonna come up, but I really like the idea of utilizing friends and fans and people that follow me through different things and charity campaigns to create my own content. So I think that that's sort of the next 10 years for me. Yeah.
Hi, good morning. So my friend is really good at would you rather questions, and she had this one the other day that made me think of you. So, would you rather...
I've already
question.
basically said that I would have a one-night stand with Jared Padalecki.
I know.
Okay?
But who wouldn't? So, not a surprise.
True.
So, would you rather be on a winning team where you were the worst player or a team that was always losing but you were the best player?
What sport are we talking about? No, that's important. Because if it was basketball, I'd pick the worst player on a winning team. But if we're baseball, I'd pick the best player on a losing team. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, man, in the back with the hat on.
Good morning. Thank you for coming out so early. I appreciate it.
This is my time slot. If you want to buy tickets for next year, I will be here Sunday at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Zach and all the people at Nerd HQ just found that out.
Definitely. Well, I saw your video this morning. That this is now your time slot, the Amell slot, right? Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to. This isn't so much a question as a statement of appreciation. I'd like to thank you for all of your generosity and the level of integrity that you show in the public eye. It's really amazing. And as an active duty military member, the charity that you ran for Paws and Stripes meant so much to me. And I know it meant a lot to a lot of other active duty members. I brought something with me for you as a token of my thanks.
I appreciate that, man. May I? May I have it?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So thank you.
You know,
thank you very much, sir.
If you're not, may I? Oh yeah. You wore this.
Yes, sir. It's a command training team.
Don't you call me sir. Feeling old enough already. What is this?
It's a command training team ball cap. The group that I work for is a training and evaluation unit, and the training team members wear that hat when we go out to train the squadrons that are going forward to deploy. And because I know that you train hard in everything that you do, I felt like you definitely deserve to wear that. So
I appreciate that a lot, man.
You're very welcome.
Do you want to switch?
All right, sure, absolutely.
I love that hat so much. like I really love it. As you can tell, my head is huge. Oh my God.
Your hat fits me perfectly.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Made my con. I appreciate it.
So firstly, if you follow hockey, what is your hockey team? And secondly, how many consecutive salmon letters can you do?
How high is the bar? No, that means that I can do like 40. in a
Oh,
row.
right.
It's actually not that hard.
Okay.
Try it. It is more rhythm than strength.
I tell you what, if you're back next year, which hopefully you will be,
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Okay. My hockey team is the LA Kings. I was there when they won the cup in 2012, and I was there when they won the cup in 2014. I got to experience both games with my wife, and the first game with my cousin Robbie. And in the second game, they won in overtime and double overtime, and I saw the puck go in the net, and the next thing that I knew, I was 10 rows up from where I was, hugging a guy. It's the cup. Yes, right there. Yes, your hand's still up. There it is.
Hi. As a parent, I just wanted to ask you, I know as parents, we tend to pass things along to our kids that were a part of our childhood. By the way, I follow you on Snapchat, and it's super fun. But thanks for doing that. But is there anything that you bring now that you find yourself doing maybe with your daughter that was something your parents did? Like, for instance, my mom used to sing me "You Are My Sunshine" every night before bed, and so I do that with my kids.
I used to really like back scratches before bed. So I do that with Mavi a little bit. And also, I tell her special stories, right? It's the story of a princess named Mavi, who is the queen of a land called Cozyville, because that's what she calls her blankets. And her special power is that she can run so fast that her feet turn into wings. Right? And all the Disney princesses come to visit her to watch these feet turn into wings. Pretty standard story. But it's the special story. And I mean, these times are precious. I'm excited. I'm gonna see her in a couple of hours. I haven't seen her in a few days. We're gonna do swim time the entire afternoon. How old is you're a parent? How old is your kid? 12 and 8? What are they into? Boys and girls?
My youngest is a boy, and he's into Minecraft.
Okay.
And my daughter is 12, almost 12, and she's in the feats.
That's very cool. Mavi now, I'm allowed to call her Mavi sometimes, but not if she's wearing the corresponding princess color dress of a Disney princess. Mavi? Mavi? Aurora? Yes, Dad? Such a diva. Yes, right there, yes. Oh, no, right, yes, right, you were there.
Hi, good morning. I know that at yesterday's Aero panel, you said that you would never do a musical episode, but I was wondering, is there any plans for you and John Behrman to maybe record a musical CD? Because you guys are awesome whenever you guys sing together.
We are, I'm gonna leave this to other people because I have, I have a bunch of stuff that I'm working on, and I'll just say that I'll show up and I'll be a part of it. But I really think that there's enough musical talent on the CW that we should do a live musical production on the CW. I would make it a Christmas thing, like John can do show tunes. I'll sit in the manger and sing Silent Night. That'd be good, right? I think that would be a really cool idea. And, speaking of John Barrowman, I took a moment last night with John, with David, with Emily, with Willow, with Echo, with Paul. I'm gonna forget someone. Who is it? No, I got everyone. I am so fortunate to work with these people. You never really know. We all get brought together, in 2012. And I took a moment to say to each of them last night, thank you so much, because, we're gonna hit 100 episodes this year, and that's obviously, it's not Supernatural levels. But it is pretty cool. And I've been really, really, really fortunate to work with a great group of people, John Barrowman included, and possibly especially. If someone asks me to do the Marry, Fuck, Kill with the Arrowcast, I will literally burn this stage to the ground. Next question. Yes, right there.
Hi. You had posted a slow-mo video recently of you jumping off of a roof into a pool. I then went to my parents' house and asked them if I could do the same thing, and they said no.
Good advice. Super dangerous.
Yeah.
Hurts really bad.
And that actually rolls perfectly into my question. At any point, as you were sort of catapulting through the air, did you think, my God, this could go horribly, horribly wrong?
No, because I'm stupid. I held that cannonball position way too long, and my butt smacked the water so hard. And then, 4 days later, I'm walking around, I'm like, why does my ass hurt so bad? Oh, yeah. Is this like a Saturday night at 9 p.m. panel? I thought we were gonna be maybe sing a hymn, talk about inspirational things, but no, I'm marrying Jensen Ackles, and we're inferring. Next question. What's up? Glad that we've all gotten so comfortable with each other. Maybe it's the tiered seating. What's your question?
You should lead us in a hymn. Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
Obviously, your career has changed a lot in the last 5 or 6 years. I'm curious what challenges you're still really looking forward to in this kind of next season. Not just next season of Arrow, but next season of your career.
Well, okay. I would really like to go back and do some comedy. By the way, if you ever see me on New Girl, just know that I've been on New Girl, but if you ever see me on there again, just know that I've basically said to them, I'll literally come back for a day, okay? For free. Just randomly, I want Kyle to show up, smooching 2 girls and eating a bunch of popcorn. And so I would like to do some more comedy, I really would. But it actually really comes back to an earlier question, which is, whatever I do, I'd really like to create the content. If I run into problems on Arrow, it's because working so much and being so involved has made me hyper-specific and has made me just a little bit of a control freak. And it's tough being the face of something, but not being in charge of it. So whatever I do next, I would like to be one of the people in charge of it. Yeah, right behind you.
Who's your favorite character on Mad Men?
My second favorite television character of all time, Don Draper. My first favorite television character of all time, Dylan McKay. Who I met yesterday, and I didn't have the guts to be like, hey, Luke, may the bridges I burn light my way. Hopefully he sees this. Next, yes, right there.
Hi, Steven. My name is Emeline, and I wanted to know what is the best part about filming Arrow? Is it the stunts, the crazy castmates, or the costumes?
It's the crew. And one of the cool things is that we started off in Vancouver with one show, and now we have 4. And, like, it's just spending time with people. Last year, the Blue Jays, who are my team, were playing the Mariners they had a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series in Seattle. First time it's happened since we started shooting the show. And I got like 80 tickets. And we all went down, and we all had a good time. We all had beers. And it's been amazing to see guys that were like extras on the camera crew who are now operating in season 5. And like, for example, my buddy Seamus, who has been our head of the lighting department on Arrow, season 1, 2, 3, 4, is now the DP on Supergirl. And just watching people have an opportunity to, move forward and move on in their careers, and just becoming friends with everyone has really been the highlight. I spend more time with these people than I do with my family, and our crew, I would put them next to anyone in the entire business. That's the best part. Yes.
My question is there been a line that
Does your shirt say Texas girls love Winchester boys?
It does. My question is there been a line that another cast member has delivered that you wish you could have delivered?
And I can't think. I mean, my dad's whole speech. Oh, no, I know. Susanna Thompson in season 1 is talking with Malcolm. And we haven't really seen the evil side of Moira yet, like the steely side. And, she is talking to Malcolm, and it says something to the effect of, "You will do this to me, or I will burn your entire world to the ground." And we were watching it at my apartment with everyone. And it was the first time that people from the cast had seen like a little cut of the show, and everyone stopped for impromptu applause because Susanna Thompson nailed that line. She really did. I wish I could have said it. I'm gonna make a note of that. Thank you.
Oh my God. Hi, Steven. So we got the wonderful news yesterday at the Arrow panel that Katie Cassidy has signed to be with 3 of the 4 CW Hero shows. And so my question is, please tell us what she's going to do on Arrow.
Stop the live feed, would you? No. We find out in the premiere what Oliver made her promise. And I think that it's something that's going to have a lasting impact, not just in our season premiere, but over the next couple of seasons of the show, assuming we get renewed. But it's very important, and is going to be critical to whatever the legacy of our show is. Does the Green Arrow have a question? Yes.
I was lucky enough to be able to go to your Knocking Point party in Chicago, and I was just wondering if you were ever going to do one here at San Diego and possibly raise money for Operation Smile.
Great idea. We would love to do a Knocking Point party. Zach and I and all of the people at the Nerd Machine have been brainstorming what I think is a very interesting idea that hopefully we will get to execute next year at Comic-Con. And I'm sorry to be vague, but yeah, why don't we have a Knocking Point party here? There's every other party. And based on the nature of these questions, we should do it at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Don't be telling them everything. Guys, we have time for two more. It's your fucking panel.
I'm running this stuff. Yes, sir, right there.
I'm good. How you doing?
So thank you for coming.
Do you know the question that I got asked?
No, what was the question?
I'll tell you.
Guys, don't make this weird. It's too early for that. What was the question?
That's what I said. No, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yes.
It's
what's
cool.
going
I'll
on?
just watch it later.
So actually, it's a follow-up to that question. My wife is a huge Supernatural fan. I'm a huge Arrow fan. So I'm wondering, in your marriage to Jensen, who would be the woman?
Shit got weird, man. What day is it? What time is it? Have these people been drinking? Apparently. What is happening?
Who was at the dance party last night? Show of hands, who was at the dance party? You guys rock. Everybody else, you missed out, really. We know. Although I'm surprised if all of you guys didn't come to the dance party. How are you so drunk right now? You still drunk? Fantastic. Well done. See how amazingly we evade that question? No, you want to answer?
Jensen's so pretty. The last question is actually from me, and it's that my credentials right here, which I've signed. We're going to auction them off for Smiles for Smiles. Right now. Do I hear $20?
100!
$100. 150. Zach, you're better at this than I am.
Oh, no.
Am I not?
No. I mean, I am.
150. Go ahead,
I
do
got
it.
150 right now. For $400. Where do you make your money? I am in the wrong line.
Don't mess with this woman.
$400 going once. Going twice. Sold. I love you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our time with Stephen Amell. Please give him a huge round of applause.
It has been my distinct pleasure. Thank you, Nerd HQ. Thank you, Comic-Con. See you next year.
Keep it going with that guy. Keep it going with that guy. Did you all have fun? Fantastic. Have you guys been enjoying yourself thus far this weekend, this year at Nerd HQ? Fantastic. I love that guy so much, and I love you guys so much. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Bless you.